The steelhead run up the rivers in the fall because that's what they're genetically programmed to do, some of them. The wetter the fall is, the more steelhead we tend to get, and the drier, the less steelhead we get. But the great thing about fall steelhead is they know that winter's coming and they got to put the feed bag on. And they are ready to chomp the first offering that comes by usually. That is until winter comes and the water temperatures get down in the 30s, then they get a little more selective. But right now, it is some hot, hot fishing. Dave just lost our first steelhead in the morning. We probably hadn't been fishing, 15 minutes. So she broke us off. Her teeth finally abraded through our leader material. So I've got snelled Gamakatsu hooks here, which are my favorite streamer hook to use with the tube flies. So I've got about 2 foot tied on a number 4 Gamakatsu hook. I don't know what number, it's their egg walleye hook. And then I've got my really low quality streamers, and I think, let's see, that's the fly we just lost that fish on. Another one just like it. Orange belly, black and blue. Who knows if it made any difference. Could have been anything in the world and she might have hit it. Probably would have. But since that's what we got our first fish on, we're going to tie that on again. I would say they don't know what they're coming in to feed on, but they're willing to take whatever flashy, gaudy eggs, nymphs are presented to them. We catch them on everything under the sun, and different days they're in different moods, but generally an October, early November fish is a pretty aggressive critter, and if you find him, he's usually willing to give it at least one tap. If that thing just clobbered that thing, and this is the nicest fish we've had hooked up today. I wish you would have got it on the fly rod, but oh well. Pretty hot fish for this late in the season. Looks like we're ready to put this puppy in the net. What an awesome fish. Boy, another nice beefy fish. What a great day we're into. Look at how thick he is. Nice. Another nice wild fish. Look at how thick that tail and everything is. What a great fighter. Okay, there you go. We're into about, I would say, 42-degree water temp or so right now. It's the first week in November. You can't move when you start getting near the high 30s, low 40s, you really got to slow down your presentation with these fish. So we've been really concentrating in the dark water, giving the fly or the lure some action, but not ripping it through the holes anymore. A couple of weeks ago, we could get away with really moving the stuff fast and covering water quick. Now we're hitting great spots and we're really scouring the whole thing, making sure we don't miss anything. If you think about it, nothing swims really fast in high 30-degree water temps. And if you swim fast in that, you don't look natural. So they don't tend to hit that stuff. It's one of my homemade tube flies. Apologies, all fly fishermen out there. The West Coast river we're fishing right now is all full of woods and snags, and we've lost several rigs. These flies take me less than 5 minutes to tie up. They're very versatile, easy to do, and I don't mind when we lose one on a log or even a fish for that matter. So it's just quick, easy ammo. I use the tube fly because it's just a more versatile rig for me, and I'll show you why. We've got a nice Gamakatsu egg hook on there that's just my favorite steelhead hook in the world. I throw a couple of craft store beads on, my quick tube fly, and here's the other part of it that makes it versatile. Try not to jiggle that all over the place. I have a selection of lead cone heads. So I can fish with no cone head and just the sink tip, or I can put any weight cone head I want on to get it down extra deep, extra quick. So I've got a lot of versatility in this rig, and it allows me to change up for conditions quickly. Crankbaits. I'd love to tell you about the hot new bait out there, but it's the same bait my grandpa used when he was fishing. It's the same old plain Hottentot, low presentation type lure. It really wobbles and has a really erratic wobbling behavior, and it seems to drive steelhead crazy. I catch them on shad wrapper palas, lots of other baits as well, but this seems to be the bread and butter most days. Both the full size and the smaller version like I've got right here. Presentation style, again, we're into high 30s, low 40 degree water temp. It's down and across, covering water, fishing structure, deep holes, but moving it not too fast.